Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visiting team and our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. Her squad looking to keep it going after the win last week. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
He certainly didn't have his best outing a week ago, and he was very honest with us when we brought it up. He said, listen, I can't turn the ball over at this rate and expect to come out of there with a win. So they got away with one last week. He doesn't think that they're going to be able to sustain that, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. It is a big play on first down. 59 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Honolulu. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Extra point attempt still to come. His kick is good, and the Shamrocks will take a 7-0 lead.
Shamrock 7, Bison's nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Bison.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run with the man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
The Shamrocks offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts.
Ready up.
Now, faking the give. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Ashton Davis
2nd and 10.
on the coverage.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, run by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play. That's enough for a first down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. They'll stay on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
and 5. Here's Johnson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Back to throw. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Johnson is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it. He may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. And the Shamrocks will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buckeyes offense ready for their second possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Hold it ready. Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Good.
On the ground, it's Ali. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
5 yards. 3 and out.
On now comes the punt team for the Bisons. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Shamrocks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. The middle they go. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
That's good.
They get 12 yards on that pass, and that will be a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Ashton Davis there to make the play. From the 46, here's second down and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
RPO quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. This one intercepted. And the Bisons are going to take possession.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
From the 38 now, here's second and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
They get big yardage on the deep ball. 38 yards
on the play.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Let's go.
The motion man is the tight end, Turner.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
It's first down, and they'll run. Open space inside the 10. And he will score! Touchdown, Louisville. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Bisons are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Bison 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Shamrocks offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Trying to start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's Johnson. Oh, a loose football. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Bison's offense ready to get back at it. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
A run with Ali. The ball comes out. And the defense comes away with a turnover.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He was defended by
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Johnson. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third down and 3.
60 Bison.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And a Honolulu first down.
Look wide, get this one complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 39, here's 2nd and 8. He'll try the right side this time, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Daniel Wheelan is on to punt. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Bison's offense. And their running back set to go once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11.
Okay, ready? Come on. Hit.
They'll motion the slot man right.
Ready?
On the ground, they go with Ali. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Shamrocks offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 46-yard line.
A run here with Johnson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Here now, 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
To go.
Let's go now.
His throw left side is complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bison's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in. It's Rasheen Ali. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
A carry now for Ali. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Tight end motioning left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up the throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Bisons are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. The handoff. This is Ali. Finding room at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 78 yards. It's a touchdown.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bisons are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Bisons 14.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. It's been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team.
3 points.
Mike Tirico
all that separates
and Greg
these
Olson.
two sides has half number 2. Kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard
The Bison offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Gain of 25 yards. First down.
The RPO. That one is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 41. Here's second down and 6.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. He gets this into the hands of Green. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
15 yards. And the Louisville first down.
To the air now on first and 10. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Flush to his left. And that's not going to do it. They'll get him out 3, but it's fourth and long coming in. Out now is the field goal unit. He'll try to pick up 3 points here. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bisons have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First down and 10.
The Shamrocks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start it here with a first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
The 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 14 on the pickup. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Just shy of midfield. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Third down and 7.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 10 yards on the hook up there, and that will be a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
Complete to number 10.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. At the 39.
They'll look to throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50.
That's another.
On the move at the 14-yard line. It's first and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 3.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive?
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Shamrocks. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
What a play call there. Every offensive coordinator around the league, Mike, they have got to have it plays. They got a short list of calls for these exact situations. Tie game, fourth quarter, put the ball in the hands of your offense, and, man, they come through and deliver.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bison's offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 15.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. They'll go once more with Ali. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
Gain of 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Second and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70, look.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff running right. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Shamrocks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
6 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Bison's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
60 Bison. 6.
On the zone read, it's a give to Ali. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
On the move left. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 6. And a Louisville 1st down.
And it's caught out wide on the RPO.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
And he will score! Touchdown, Bison. That touchdown, number 1 for him on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Bisons go up by 3. It's 27-24.
24.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Shamrocks offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right. And And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here comes a toss, right. Here comes Johnson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Third and 7.
He decided against diving forward. Instead with the slide, he comes up a few yards short.
It's fourth down.
Well, just one of those plays. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. He decides to try to make a run for it and extend the play. But unfortunately, the defense had him accounted for as well. Gets what he can, gives himself up, brings up fourth down.
The Shamrocks getting their punter out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked out. The Bison's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
Here's a handoff to Ali. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 22 now, here's second down and 9. Another try with Ali. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be fourth down. Time to kick it away for the Bisons. Here comes the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Shamrocks offense ready to take over once again. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. They'll run with Johnson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And 10.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one's broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on fourth down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
The Bice offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
46-yard line.
Now it's second and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. A run with Ali. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for our visitors. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Therese.